Annie, my darling. Oh, thank you so, so much. Oh, mwah, back to you. Oh, I just saw your video and that just, you know, how do you do it? Big hearts, big hearts. Oh, that was awesome. I don't know about getting spoiled tomorrow. I think everybody's going to be off. I usually clear out on my birthday, so. But I might hang out with Yaya. We were supposed to do something today, but I think she did yard work. So, this is what I'm doing. I'm trying, anyways. I hope that... Okay. So I got a canvas here, and I use Mod Podge and use dictionary paper, glued it on all the way around, and then I started using my Apple Barrel and Delta Ceramicoat paints, and I did a little bit of stamping. I had a fairy stamp, and then the bottom of an old film canister, and then use modeling paste, you know, with my stencils. You know, so I get some circles here, small ones here, and then larger ones here, and so I don't know. And then I whitewashed it, and then I was like, oh, I want to use my Delusion sprays, and every time I do, it ends up bleeding and everything, and I make a giant mess. So we'll see how this goes. But I use the Delusion sprays, and then I spritzed them, and then kind of shifted them around, so they gave a. I don't know if you guys can see that there is a little shimmer, because I had a Starburst blue Lindy's, and so it's got a nice little sparkly to it, and I don't know, I think it's very mystical. So the canvases, Kelly Donovan on her channel is doing folk art girls, and they're doing with wings, and you know, you can do them however you want with paper and all that. So I like to use what's around, and so I'd say like 12 years ago I got these leaves at Oriental Trading, and I put them away because I never used them because I got this like funky smell to them. But anyways, so you see I got a whole bunch, and like I said, I scattered them on for my mom when they're seniors. They had you know, dinners or parties, and so I do that, and then I make little centerpieces and all that, so make it special for them. And so I use those, and I just gessoed them. So I'm going to make, you know, that'll be one set of wings for one, and then I have these ones that are like, what do you call it, ferns. But I think I'm going to double these up. I don't know if they're going to offset them, or maybe, you know, down like that. So, and then I got 4 of these, but you know, I made extras just in case. But I mean, it's like, if I goof up, I goof up. But I'm a glutton for punishment, so I ended up doing 3 faces because I wanted to see which ones I liked, and then they were kind of on the small side, and so I'm going to go with it. I'm going to go with 3. You know, it's a large enough canvas where I can have them around, and they can float around, I guess. So I started to sketch them in on, I don't even know what kind of paper. I think it's mixed media paper. And I normally don't do well. No, the faces were circular, but I don't know, I have a thing about it, and I brought their faces in a little bit. Maybe they're more preteen. But like I said, I'm still learning how to do faces. So my next step is gonna erase most of the pencil marks, and then I'm gonna go over with a flesh tone. Oops. and then use some of my colored pencils to start doing some of the shading and coloring in. And yeah, so I guess I can do that. We're only on 5 minutes. So this might be a longish video, but I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow, but if my sister has anything to do with it, it's probably be off doing something. Like I said, I don't normally celebrate my birthday. My husband doesn't know what to do too, because, you know, I don't have cake anymore, and so but they would make the cake and then they would eat it. I don't know, I was never in ice cream, or, you know, I might have a small piece, but so see how I just brought it down a bit, and I don't know, it looks still kind of, I don't have fancy erasers. Well, I think it was a 3-pack and they had them marked down, and I like to, you know, I used to do it in school too. I used to rub them on my pants so you get the black marks off. You know, everybody always wonders where everybody gets their little quirks, but I do know I have OCD, so I don't know, it's weird. I'm getting better, but I used to have to go and check the locks, and I think some of that was because of when I was a manager in the store, and they said that I didn't lock the store, or lock something in the store, and the alarms went off. And then when it all came down, I didn't even work that night. But I used to get all, you know, triple check and everything. Because I was a little scatterbrained when I was pregnant, but not that bad. But one of the girls that worked evenings, I used to give her a ride home, so she'd walk through with me. So she was there as my witness. A lot of times they would say stuff and then they'd kind of back up. A little mouthier back then. I didn't take kindly to people. I was in the grocery department, so it was a man's world, but they found out who was the kahuna around there. But alrighty then. What do I have for paintbrushes? I thought I brought them. There we go. And my brushes always look like junk. One thing is, see when the paint comes off, and that's from leaving your brushes in the water, which I still do, but I try to lower it so it's not over the gold or the metal part, but even still, I end up making a mess. And I always get synthetic. I don't have real. Animal hairs on it. Alrighty, here it goes. I suppose up top's not going to be that big of a deal because it's going to be covered over, but there's something already on my... And that's a great start. I don't know what that is. I thought it might have been an eraser, but it was like a little red. It's a little thick, so... Everybody have a great Saturday. Oh, it's beautiful here. Low 70s. No humidity, windy. No bugs. And the peepers are out, so I'm happy. Spring is here. You know, spring's here when the peepers are out. What are they? Tadpoles or froggies? See, I want to put this paint down, but I don't want to. That's why I didn't really want to erase. But if you don't, then it kind of. Oh, what do you call it? The pencil kind of smear. Boy, my words aren't coming tonight. Annie, I hope you get a good night's sleep and things look better for a new day. Believe me, I have my moments too. You know, I get kind of. I used to have a lot more down days. But like my OCD and my panic attacks were out of control too. So I kind of, you know, I feel more. I don't know how to explain it, but since becoming vegan, I'm more even keeled. I don't know why if I wanted to put that there. Yeah, I guess so. This looks like me when I'm putting makeup on for real. Get it all over the place. I can't do the liquid stuff. I don't want to go over the lips. It's like it took me. You know, it looks alright, but it took me like several tries on each eye and the nose and the lips. I suppose I should have just done it so then you could see that, you know, when people do it, it's, you know, it's not a one-time take, you know, that there's some erasing. Redos. No, I did want to say too that I'm glad to know I have you know, quite a few new subscribers, and then but going over to their channels, it's a beautiful moment when you see someone actually attempting and going to do videos, you know, because I mean it is a scary thing. My first video I did, it took me I don't know how many times to do it, you know, and I was stuttering something awful. And then when the video went up and it hit that 100% and then it finalized, when it went through finalizing and then it went live, I was in the bathroom. I got so sick. I was so nervous, and I was like, oh my gosh, and I'm going to get picked on, and, you know, all those bad things you think about. And what I got was I couldn't believe by, you know, because then I went off to bed, and when I got up, it was like I had, you know, new subscribers and welcoming me, and it was like the greatest feeling. think my husband may come in, so he'd be like, "What are you doing? Talking to yourself?" Yeah, see, I'm just gonna spun that right around. What song is that? Spin me right round. Oh, I better not do that. Get in trouble with copyrights. Yeah, I'm not gonna get too fussy up top here because she's she's gonna have hair, so, or flowers, either or. So I'm not gonna worry too much about that. Like I said, we're just gonna get that, initial base coat in. And I know when when I'm doing landscapes and all that, I just get my, where my areas are. Some people, go only do like little bits, but then I always find I forget where I am, or, if you walk away and then something happens and you can't get back to it for a couple of days, and you forget what that you were actually trying to do. Oops. Well, that's why they invented white paint, right? Alrighty, let's try the other side. I don't know if I like this brush too much. Yeah, because I'm really proud of Peachy Outlook. Because when I first saw her, she didn't talk in her videos, and then I saw her first one when she talked, and I was just so proud of her. And then, hearing her today, she's at ease now, and it's just a wonderful thing. And as I told her, I don't have many friends around. I got most of my friends are craft ones, and they're all around the world, from other craft site that I was on, and then from here. But other than that, I don't know, most people don't understand us crafters, and you get the wise comments, like you're hoarding, and yeah, I pick things up off the ground and clean up, but I reuse it, recycle it, make it into art, so I don't know, the older I get, the less I deal with people. What was it, what was that show? Forrest Gump. Stupid is as stupid does, or something like that. I just notice people just don't even, they're very self-absorbed, and it's what have you done for me lately type of thing, and so I just don't do anything. I mean, some people like bug me, and it's like, oh, I just had a treatment. All I want to do is just go lay down, and and then they're like, oh, well, you should feel better. It's like, now they're telling me how I should feel. I don't know. That's why I just don't get some people. I mean, if it doesn't serve them, then they just don't want to deal with you. That's why life is short, and you Do what you can. You know, I'm all happy when I complete a challenge and send it off, and then I worry that the postman's gonna leave it off when it's raining, or a dog's gonna chew it, or, you know, those are my worries now. Everything else is just secondary. When I was watching on Annie's vlog today, and is it Honey's Bee's Knees? You know, if you want to do a video, just do it. I'm shy too, but a lot of people here, they probably think that I'm not, but I am. You know, the first few are usually rough and on you, not the people watching. You know, I get a kick out of watching new people, because it's like, well, I was there at one time, and I feel like a proud mama when I see someone that, you know, because I'll subscribe even if you don't do videos, and then to see you do videos, it really, you know, I just feel like a proud mom. I gotta erase my lines too much. I don't want to lose my neckline. The good thing about paint is, you know, you can always go over, you know, if you goof up. I find it more forgiving than pencil drawing. So whoopsie, and then let it dry, and then come back and try something new. Brush is getting a little yucky there. I'm awful to my brushes. You know, the faces, they always look funky when you're doing it like this. Or anything, even when I do some of my other stuff. Just looks like you got a mess going on. And I'm going to leave off for now, because it's quite a bit of a video, and then I'll come back with the penciling. Have a great night, everybody. And Annie, thanks again. Mwah! Love you, girl.